Yeah, with just Dive Armor X unlocked, and in fact, I'm not going to be using them. We'll just keep moving on. Welcome to the old castle from Mega Man Classic. What only area from, well, Mega Man Classic. We started it all. True, you can do the pulsing. Actually, you know what? Here, I'm gonna skip this. We'll replay this later. Since it's mentioned, let's go play the Pulsing Force of Destruction event. Since we're getting closer to the end of the game, there's only a few more chapters left. Let's see. We're gonna run as Harpuya. No. You just completely mixed that up. To explain that, Via has been present in the game since you know, release, but did not. Okay, it's just. I had to check with the challenges. It's just evolving Rico. I thought, yeah, Via was not playable, I believe, until this event. Talk about Harpuya. Harpuya is all about that Sonic Boom attack and can actually refresh its cast with his alternate fire. But also talk about the stage. This is the 0 stage from Megaman X5. In particular, it's the first one where we fought the Shadow Devil. Also, some of the enemies here are the nightmare viruses from Megaman X6, which, you know what? I actually did like these things as a design. If you get hit by one, its range attack will seal your abilities for a short time. Thankfully, these aren't instant kill like they are in Mega Man X5, because, oh boy, are they sensitive, and they also go through walls now. This is complete. It did mention that a hunter program that is completely intelligent and flamboyant. Rookie's actually got some pretty good combos, and there's some really good ability synergy going on. Of course, it's Via, round 2. So, actually, oh, yeah, this will be our second fight with Via. The first one will be his deep log training. I love Via. Highly intelligent and flamboyant. And of course, his theme is X versus 0. His moveset is very reminiscent of the good old S-Class Maverick Hunter. Which is fitting since, again, his body is 0, just with his X1 appearance. Which is more rounded compared to the blockier styles we get later for 0. Hot acting. Alright, hold on. The flamboyant one is Aiko. That's fucking ominous. There's only gonna be one more event that I will cover during the rest of the main story. Yeah, and we'll talk about that one later because it's actually really good. Yeah, with that, we go into event characters. I believe she is around. It's about my head. We got Via Rico. Where is she? That's her Christmas. She in the other one? There she is! The Aiko memory. Might as well grab as much as I can. So, Aiko will play somewhat similarly to Rico, where you'll have data reconstruction and then an analyzer wall, which is, hers will move with Aiko and will inflict attack damage to targets within the range and absorb data energy. Unlike Rico's, which stays still. I believe it has a smaller box, though. But yeah, she can access random boss skills from the deep log. So her abilities are Focus Reconstruction, Base GS, Final Sigma W, and Wheel. So Base GS is of course from Megaman Battle Network, Final Sigma is from Megaman X, and Wheel is from Megaman 0. Let's run with Copy X. There's a reason I'm saving up so much of my element medals right now. It's because as we are getting into these later levels, well, these later characters, element medals are going to start, like some of the later characters cost 30 medals of memory instead of the 20. So they are going to get more expensive. Time's up, what a shame. Yeah, she makes tea a lot. I love the banter of these three idiots. It's great. There's a cool thing about Copy X, actually. Copy X has 3 different elements you can take on, which is electricity, fire, and ice. Similar to actually what Zero could do in Mega Man Zero. Depending on what element you have set, the Buster will behave differently. And of course, the other attack is a knockoff Nova Strike. Well, this character in general is just a knockoff of X. Yeah, this is an area I don't really have much to say, because as I've mentioned before, I have not played a lot of the classic Mega Man. X was always more of my, my cup of tea. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with Mega Man Classic. I think it's perfectly fine. Let's see. Let's start the spooky area. Let's play as the spooky Halloween Mirion. As I mentioned with her, a normal counterpart, first debuting at Mega Man X Manned Mission. Yeah! Yeah, Halloween Mirion has a really good charge attack. And a pretty decent AoE with her secondary ability. Also, keep an eye out, because there are enemies hiding in the spider webs. Yeah, this has Mega Man 0 data. Why does it have Mega Man 0 data? This is gonna be a boss fight, so might as well go with someone who can handle boss fights. You overcooked the water? Nice, this could be a very good place to enjoy tea. We are being watched. Got another new character. I will say, something I really do like about this game is the fact that they did give everyone unique abilities. So, also talk about Base Double X. Base Double X is a character from Battle Network. But if I remember correctly, in Battle Network, Base Double X looked exactly the same as normal Base. But in here, the reason they made him purple is a reference to Super Base. Super Base from the classic Mega Man would turn purple once he merged with his Hound. Yeah, so she manipulates it, but she doesn't create it. The magnet chords from Mega Man X2. As you see, we're not dealing any damage yet. Though, the burn oh, no, wait. I was in a shit. So, yeah, you just gotta... As you can see, there's just a form in that. Just keep shooting it. Eventually, you'll break through. And when you do, unload. I don't think I met time. I thought we were told it was caused by Sigma. Sister Droid. And Angie. Oh, I actually did it. Cause yeah, my first time running that, I failed time requirement because yeah, that boss can drag if you're not careful.
X.
I am trying to avoid using certain event characters like Halloween Zero and the gangsters because oh boy, they can be broken. No, it is not. Oh yeah, they're gonna keep bickering about that for a while. The one thing I will always say I like about these armors get crushes more than their original counterparts. The fact that they not only have the recharge from getting damaged effect, but they also just recharge naturally. No, it's been a while since we've been Pandora the Witch, and we are in a castle. It kind of has this gothic motif, so playing as a witch wouldn't kind of fit. Though it's definitely more for vampires. Like, Pandora's fine to play as, but I will be honest, she's not as good as of course, some of the later characters. Apparently, the DMC Dante and, oh, not Dante, X and Zero are really good. Okay, now maybe playing as Pandora wasn't the best of ideas. Because, yeah, this is where the game does start picking up a little bit in difficulty.
X.
You know what? Let's pick up these. I've got 6 million in the bank, and it is fairly easy since the Zenny challenge I'm up to now gives me 600,000 a run. You know what? I was gonna run first armor, but then I realized I'm going to the bat motif. Absolute Zero. Zero's alternate form from Megaman Command Mission. I've talked about Command Mission alternate forms before, briefly. In Command Mission, everyone had different armors they could equip. X, of course, had his ultimate armor and his, he had a special armor called X-Fire. Zero, of course, had the Black Zero armor. And, more interestingly, Absolute Zero was a secret unlock armor you could get. Absolute Zero, its name itself is a bad pun. Because Absolute Zero deals ice damage. X-Fire deals fire damage. Here's the thing, if it dropped the back wings from this form, like... Oh, I went to the wrong thing. For this game, and they went with just the armor itself, I think Absolute Zero it looks fantastic. The reason I don't kind of like the Bat Wings in this game is because in X Command Mission, whenever Zero turns into this form, he's always floating. But he doesn't do that in this. And it just looks weird. This is another older character, much like Pandora, but unlike Pandora, his skills kind of still stick. He's not nearly as squishy, and he's built for melee combat. Actually, Absolute Zero, if I remember correctly, was my first S-rank character. I need to use that now. You know, I dropped below 30. Okay, yeah. I forgot how spike happy this part of the game gets. Okay, you know, I was trying to avoid 4th armor, but I'll use 4th armor.
Ready?
The reason I went with 4th armor is mostly because that Nova Strike and the shield. This is the point of the game where, in all honesty, you really want either a shield or a self-heal. Because, as I said, it gets so spike heavy, enemies start using Gatling, well, regular use Gatling guns. There's the biochemical busters in the mix. Oh, right, I should have went Falcon. I should have went Falcon. Because if I was Falcon armor, I could just Giga Crush these and be done with it. But as it is, because the walls are spiked, I can't use Nova Strike. Though the 4-shot buster is going to make quick work of this.
みんな聞こえるか？
I know what boss this is, and I've had a lot of practice against this boss. To explain, this boss was an event boss for a while, before he became a main boss. A lot of the event bosses were eventually brought back into the game in Jacob's Tower. That's it. If you have time, I do recommend Jacob's Tower. It's a pretty satisfying escalation. And it actually makes you have to use weapons that you might not regularly use. Like, because as you get to the higher parts of the tower, enemies have ridiculous amounts of HP, but there's also stupidly high modifiers for all the various weapons. You just gotta read which one it is.
Aiko.
もちろん。
は、そうだったな。
Magna Centipede from Megaman X2. This character was an event boss before he appeared in the main story. And oh boy, I have gotten very good at fighting him, especially with Nightmare Zero.
決まってるでしょ。じろじろ見ないで。うるさいうるさいうるさいうるさい。許せない。何よ。自己紹介が遅れてすみません。あっち行け。ごめんなさい。ぶっ潰してやるわ。プレイヤーさん。
Crimson Assassin. I'll be honest, it's fairly easy. If you've done the Crimson Assassin event, this'll be a cakewalk. It's gonna be he's just gonna be a little bit tougher just because it's a higher difficulty level. There we go. Am I at 30 or... I don't know. We'll find out. Uh-oh. Ah.
まったく。
3 siblings who will make up the final boss of the final fights of the game.
もちろん。決まってるでしょ。ああ。何よ。
いやいやいやいや。
あっち行ってて。
何？
I wouldn't say Via's chill. I'd say he's crazy. He is very crazy. We'll talk about that later, though.
そういうやつです。はあ
Oh wow, I actually did it. Could have sworn I dropped below 30%. With clearing the old castle. Select all of these because I might need them if this unlocks who I think it does. So new items are going to be available. We go into the general for characters. You'll have access to Nana from Megaman X Command Mission and the Gaia armor from Megaman X5. In X5 proper, the Gaia armor is axe, but here it's actually pretty good. Mostly because it doesn't have the speed penalty. I mean, it loses its immunity to spikes, but you know what? It can live without it. We've also now gained access to Base Cross, Dr. Light the Martial Artist, and Rico's Celebration. Alright, they're in the ammunition factory. If there's anything I'm gonna end up grinding for the end of the game, it's going to be element metals.